Opie and Anthony. Jim Jefferies has joined the program, and
Hello.
we couldn't be happier. We love Jim.
Yes.
Oh, that's very nice. Yeah.
Fucking asshole lives way too far away to become a regular on the show. So,
If I was a regular, he wouldn't like me so much.
so we get him when we can.
It's nice if I just come in every now and
you
again.
just pop in, and every appearance is a winner.
Yeah. Last time I was here, vomited in a garbage bin. It's a stellar performance. I haven't spoken to one of my brothers for 2 years, and I get this text that just went, "Ha ha, you vomited in a bin." So even though we don't get along anymore, it's just nice to know that he follows my career.
Yeah, at least he's following. That was what was the disgusting thing that was going on? That made
it
you
was
vomit?
Jim Norton's belly button.
Oh, his belly button stink.
And I've been trying since to get my belly button to have some type of... I just left the puddleages in there and then gone to sleep, and then still nothing.
No, come on, it's got to smell.
No, it doesn't. And
that
I've
point.
got like an irritated bit of skin there. I still don't have a smelly belly button. Maybe it's just that my jizz is always fresh.
You gotta have
Yeah, maybe that's it.
You gotta have a deep belly button.
You
got one? Oh Jesus!
That's a monster.
Do a sit up.
Yeah,
Jimmy
yeah.
says, holy shit.
Yeah. Thank you. That's very nice. Yeah, do a sit up.
At least we can tell we're comfortable with each other. We finally crossed that boundary.
Yeah, I'm a bit overweight. Yes. How did it happen? A drunk who lives in hotel rooms? Why would I be overweight? I'm just eating a bagel that's got a sausage.
A sausage.
Sausage. I don't like this fat
like that
sausage.
sausage?
I don't understand the fat. The sausage should be long.
Sausage.
The flat, yeah.
American thing.
Yeah,
You ever hear the Jimmy Dean's sausage?
Yeah, I
complaint
was
call?
doing that. That was my favorite things ever.
Jefferies is going to be at Caroline's. I know you're blowing up because look what they just gave Jim Jefferies. It used to be a day, a couple spots.
Yeah.
He's going to be at Caroline's tonight through Sunday.
Holy
Sunday
shit.
shows.
Nice.
That means this man is blowing up.
Nice.
So get your tickets to see Jim Jefferies at Caroline's all weekend long, starting tonight. 212-757-4100.
Caroline's is great, too.
Yeah,
That is a
fucking
damn
Greg and the
good
gang.
club, man.
They take care of us big
Yep.
time. Big
Very
time.
good.
And so does Vinny when we get down into the Stress Factory, but he's far away.
What's the Stress Factory? Is that a comedy club or just a place?
Yeah.
Look, we're supposed to be promoting Caroline's, but let me tell you something. Get your ass to the Stress Factory down the road. You'll do very well there.
It's
About 40 minutes,
Jersey.
40 minutes outside the city.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
But it's an easy ride. It's a nice little town, you know. And Vinny takes you out for a little dessert and stuff after your set.
Lovely.
Yeah, he's very needy.
He really is.
He really is.
Who's Vinny?
He owns the place.
Oh, he owns the
he
place.
owns
Not
the
like
gym.
another comic or something.
No, he's a comic.
Oh, he thinks
that
he
owns the
is, yeah.
place.
And so where's all the other comedians today? It's very quiet.
Yeah, well, Jimmy's away, and then we
Is he
figured
doing that Couple of
you're
Dicks
the
movie?
guy. No,
Did it.
he finished that one up.
I auditioned for that part.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did you?
they got-
For the Norton part?
Yeah, for the Norton part, yeah.
Oh, shit.
I did all right as well in the audition, but and then when I did the callback, I just couldn't fucking nail the American accent. Some days I have it, and then some days I'm just like, it was like a part of a criminal in the back of this taxi, and I was like, hey, I'm a criminal. Oh, what are you gonna... It's like when you do your Australian and you sound like, you know...
For like
Keith
3 words, and then
It falls
you
apart.
lose it.
And I actually walked out of the audition going, I'm sorry. I'm
really?
sorry for wasting your time. And it wasn't like they even were nice to me and sort of went, you didn't do that bad. They
I was
were
like,
just,
yeah, we
it
don't
was
accept
just-
your apology.
Yeah, it's like when you vomit in a party in front of everybody, and they're just like, it's best if you leave.
I'm
Best
sorry.
if you leave.
Yeah.
It's all right. Come back now some other time. We'll
yeah.
still like it, but not today.
Just get out of here.
Yeah.
I'll call you.
So they gave it to Norton.
People are asking about the hair plugs because last time you were on the show, and
They're
we
not
had-
plugs.
and we asked this too because you walked in with a hat on, and we're like, I remember that look when Ants started,
Yeah.
covering up some stuff.
Yeah.
And you said no, you're not doing the hair follicle thing.
I'm on Propecia.
Propecia. Does that shit work?
Propecia's all right. It's just a tablet you take each day. That they say it regrows hair, but it really just keeps what you got.
Keeps it from coming out.
And I haven't got any extra hair, but the hair that I have got is now slightly stronger because that's when you start going bald, you notice it gets like an inch and then it starts to go wispy and all that shit. And then when you see things on TV where they'll be like Queer Eye for the straight guy and there'll be like someone going, your hair looks best if you don't wash it every day. No, your fucking hair looks best, mate. My hair turns into greasy shit. It needs to be washed every day. Don't you tell me about my fine, wispy strands. And
I have to wash my hair twice a day to make it look thick.
Yeah.
I go one day, I'm like,
just clumps
I
together.
look like a fucking chemo patient.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
For real.
Well, this is the whole thing about Propecia, right? This is how they
No conditioner. By the way.
it shrinks the prostate, which is the gland in your asshole, which is the male G spot. I love it how anything that feels good, we have to steal it off the women.
It's the male G spot.
The male
Is it
G.
really?
I think it actually does. It has a purpose, doesn't it? It's just not meant to feel
semen. It makes the clear stuff that then the sperm swim in.
Yes, and it's also good if you rub a cock against it, evidently.
Apparently.
But I don't think that's its main purpose.
Yeah.
And so it shrinks the prostate, and you get to keep your hair. So on the downside, you don't enjoy anal sex, but you get to keep your hair, right? And like, why do you want to keep your hair? So you get more anal sex, right? So
well, you would think
people are in you.
Yeah, but now you don't have a good G spot.
So I don't know. I'm like, fuck. What do I do?
And how'd they figure this out?
Well,
it was a pill for prostate cancer.
It was a pill for prostate cancer, and what they did was people used to take it, and then they were also having chemo. And there was all like these guys with afros that were like, yeah, I'm a cancer patient.
Giant heads of hair.
Yeah, the doctors were like, hey, we got something here.
Big swooping heads of hair.
Yeah.
As they're getting chemo.
It's lowered my libido as well.
It has.
Yeah,
They say that's a side effect with some people. It'll lower your libido. You won't be as horny and shit like that.
I don't, maybe it's just... I'm kind of happy because my libido is getting out of control for the same reason I smoke cigarettes, right? My erections were getting too large. I look at those packs and just go, we got to ruin this somehow. We got to deplete this. No, because I'm masturbate. This is the thing is, you speak to most comics. I think they masturbate at least 4 times a day.
Nothing else to really do.
Nothing to do. You're in a hotel. You're in a different town. You don't have any friends there. It passes the time. And then once you get into your 4th wank, you start thinking to yourself, have I got 5 in me? And then the 5 one's like a challenge to yourself. And you're just shooting out that watery, like nothing jizz.
It's just raw at that point, too.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's downright depressing that what eventually comes out. Like, holy shit.
And it's also...
What the fuck?
It's also the lengths you have to go to, like how progressively bad the porn gets. Like, it starts off with just something very mild. In the end, you're really looking at rape. You ever watch porn where you're just sitting there going, I'm not 100% sure this is legal?
Yeah. You're looking
We've all been there.
Yeah. Like, you know what is illegal. You know the shit you can't even go near.
Yeah.
But then there's stuff that where you go, what the fuck is this?
Where they simulate incest. You know when they do that?
Yeah.
And it's like, but it's still like a 19-year-old girl.
Yeah.
And she starts using the word dad and all that type of stuff. And then you start going, is that illegal?
Is this legal?
Because I think it's illegal in general society.
Or animal stuff.
Stuff is another one.
There's so much animal porn on the web, and you're like, there's a girl blowing a dog.
That can't be legal.
The fuck is that? And that dog's got a big
legal?
cock.
I would guess that's illegal.
Is it? If
I don't know.
If I get my computer cleaned,
is illegal, but I don't think watching videos of it is.
Because people have whole sites that are dedicated to bestiality.
Yeah.
If you, Doug Stanhope made that point about child pornography being. I've never even stumbled across it.
Yeah. He was saying that, right.
You know what I mean? I've never even stumbled across it. So there we go. Just one click. We've got a dog fucking a woman.
Oh, and there's another.
And also,
this is Google, by the way. I'm on Google.
This is Google. This isn't even like.
And here's the argument, right? If the dog's fucking the woman, is it a bad act? If the dog comes.
Right.
Who's getting hurt
The
here?
dog never looks like he's having a bad time.
Yeah, it's like also these people who fuck horses, right?
There's a woman.
A horse will fucking kick you.
Right there. Look at this fucking picture.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah, I've seen a couple. When they do, their mouth just fills with cum when they suck a horse.
Like,
and
it just comes shooting out.
It just there's a lot of it.
Yep.
You've never watched that, Opie?
No.
Watch some
married men.
Pony fucking. Pony sucking videos.
I've never seen a chick blow a horse where
I've never
her mouth
wanked off to it.
Fills up.
No,
I'm still proud of that.
It doesn't do anything for me in that sense, but it's one of those things that you got to kind of look and go, "Wow, that's fucked up." Yeah.
Hey, I got something to
There's
play.
fucked up porn, and then there's jerking off porn.
Yeah. But sometimes when that crosses over, you got to fucking reassess your values and go back because you can get stuck in fucked up land.
You've heard.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
You've heard our chicken audio, right?
No.
Speaking of animals, what's this?
German guy. The music's great, by the way.
Macht es Spaß? Du Hühnerficker.
Ja, irre. Ich bin ganz wild auf diese Henne.
Here it goes. You can tell when the chicken gets it.
Ja.
Ah, nun wird's gut.
It's not real, is it? It's not real, is it?
Oh yeah, it's real.
Oh, no.
That's good. Good. It's chicken.
What else are we gonna do to the chicken?
Crazy fucking kraut.
No wonder they didn't win the war.
Yeah, they're fucking chickens.
Yep.
Look at what they did. They went from fucking blitzkrieg and their way across Europe to fucking a chicken. Look at, see there you go. That's the guy fucking a chicken. It takes help.
This is the thing. When they bring a chick in to help, I can't get some girls to take a load on the face, but this guy can get a girl to hold a chicken.
While he fucks it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
That's
And she-
either love or something
Yeah.
higher than that.
And she's a trooper. She has all her clothes off.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, yeah.
naked too, just in case he needs a little help.
A little visual.
That's why I
Yeah.
always feel it's that whole thing like even with serial killers, right? Whenever you hear like couples like the Wests or something, where they go off like couples go and serial kill together.
Oh yeah, together.
When does that come up in any relationship? when do you sit there and you must do it as a joke the first time? You
Yeah,
must
yeah,
go,
you just
you
go.
know, I like peanut butter too. You know what else I like? Killing people and raping dead bodies, and then just wait to see if they laugh or if they just sort of give a knowing look.
Yeah, and then you kind of like, you slowly get into it. You joke about it a little more.
Yeah.
And then, you're driving down the road, you look at someone and go, we could,
we could kill
pick
that
them
one.
up and kill them.
Let's say hi to Rob on Long Island. Rob.
Yeah, we love the Jim Jefferies. I just wanted to add to that topic on whether or not it's legal to blow a dog. According to my sister's Cocker Spaniel, it's okay in New York.
But not in Jersey.
No, not in Jersey. Different
Danny,
laws.
this guy's begging us to try out a website. I'm going to write it down. I'm not going to make the same mistake I did with that last site.
Yeah, we usually say it
Oh, you
on the
saw it?
air. We just go, go to this website, and then everyone goes to it, and it fucking crashes. Mm-hmm. So now, fuck you, listeners. We're waiting. We'll tell you later. Maybe. If we look and see. Oh, Jesus.
What are we looking at?
And I hear there's
boy.
a free preview.
Oh, boy. Where are the free
blast.
previews?
Where's the free preview?
Where's the free preview
Oh, sorry.
section?
I didn't.
Oh,
Shit.
Oh,
Oh,
That's
no.
right. I
that's
didn't.
not
I
good.
didn't hear it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
I can get you a link to a good blowjob of a horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's somewhere in Mexico, and it's not nice. And there's a whole lot of guys staying around watching this girl, but she takes it inside and then just it's not pleasant.
Click on one of those down at the bottom there.
Yeah.
It's pay stuff.
No,
That's
Maybe it's
blow-
preview though.
That'll blow up our computer.
No, video preview.
Oh, video preview.
God, the shit. No, down on the bottom it says video preview. Click on one of those. Video preview. Jesus.
Video
Lying,
preview.
lying sacks of shit.
If that's what you want to see, I can get you there.
Well,
Wow.
I
That's a little.
I was just seeing if the site
I
worked.
like
I was
how
doing
it's like if that's what
logistics.
you want to see. No one wants to see it, really.
No.
It's more a strange
No.
curiosity.
No.
It's one of those things that I would hate for like a girl to walk in and I'm watching it. Like, I've been caught masturbating several times in my life by maids in hotel rooms and stuff
Oh,
like
you're that guy?
I once had my earphones
There was a
on.
video online of a guy just like over and over again having the maid walk in as he's.
Oh no, I didn't.
We had the video on the show.
I didn't do it on purpose.
You're that guy, aren't you?
I once was in this small
You hear
hotel
the
in
knocking
Cornwall,
and you're like,
I had
"Ah, let her just come
I had
in."
my earphones on. This is back in the day of Discmans, right?
Yeah.
Discmans.
And I'm listening to my Discman. I'm listening to John Lennon's solo career, right? So it could have been like Woman, maybe I was listening to,
Yeah.
or Watching the Wheels. And I was masturbating. I just sort of halfway through decided to have a wank. This lady walks in with towels. This sounds like a sketch, but this actually happened. This lady walks in with towels. She screams. I sort of rip the earphones off. And she's on the other side of the door going, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was just trying to bring up some towels.
Oh, I need them.
That's what I said.
Oh, you did?
I said, you should stay. I'm going to need one in a
Just
second.
in a nick of time, lady.
But it's one of those little tiny hotels in like Cornwall in England, like this little village, right? And it was like, that was the same lady that I had to go and check out with afterwards.
Oh, you filthy animal.
Yeah, so I went down with my, I've always had a theory on hotels, the bigger the key, the shitter the hotel. Like if you get a key ring that's like a stick that you have to that's a shit hotel. But it was one of those ones where I had to go back down and just face her again. My mother once caught me masturbating when I was young, and she just stood at the end of the bed while I laid there naked. I flipped over onto my stomach with like my big sweaty ass sitting up, and she just stood there. And she actually came in. It was the middle of the day. It was like 40 degrees. It was like 110 Fahrenheit, right? And I was prepping. I wasn't even in full wank, right? I was just prepping. I had some porn out like that. And I did that. She walked into my room.
Shit.
I did that One Motion magazine on the side of the bed, just whoosh, right?
Yeah.
Middle of the afternoon, blistering sun. I'm laying under my duvet, just, hello, Mum. Hello. She goes, clean your fucking room. And I went, I'll be right onto that. And then she was like, I normally give a smart ass answer. So she's like, why are you under the duvet? It's so bloody hot. I went, I'm having a nap. You haven't had a nap in 10 years.
Oh, shit.
And
she
then
was on to you.
She starts pulling on the duvet, right?
What the fuck?
And so I'm like, please, Mum, please, oh, God. And so I've got this 300-pound woman who's got leverage pulling back, and I'm just sort of holding with my claws up near my chest. And I've got one chance here.
Did you
right?
lose your rod?
No, I was actually strengthening in some ironic way. And I let go of the duvet. Just like that, when when you're having a tug of war and the only joy you have left in that battle when you're at a picnic is letting go and watching the other cunts fall over, right? So I let go. She smashes into the wardrobe, but in one motion, I flip onto my stomach, right? So I'm just laying there on an empty mattress with my ass in the air, covered in fucking sweat. I'm crying. I'm about 12 or 13. I'm bawling my eyes out. This big fat woman standing out of my bed goes, you disgust me. Now, you'd think that's where it would end, wouldn't you?
It's bad boy Bubby.
She went and told my eldest brother. She didn't
Why
tell
would
me
she do that?
Because she thought that masturbation... In my house, you could say fucking cunt, right?
Yeah.
But if you called your brother a jerk, she'd go, that's disgusting, touching yourself in that way, right? She had a real thing about masturbating. It was creepy, right? And so my brother comes in, and I was still at that age. It wasn't like today where kids just talk about masturbating in front of each
like,
other.
Fuck you, yeah,
we were all there going, oh, no, I don't do it. You're a fucking wanker. I'm not a wanker, you dickhead, right? And so my brother came in, and he basically just told me that he'd never done it and that I should be ashamed. And he goes, hopefully Granddad won't find out and we won't have to move. Right? So I felt horrible for years. And then years and years later, so we're all together at Christmas. I'm about 20 years old by this stage. And my brother, we're all ragging on each other at the table, and my brother goes, hey, remember when Mum caught Jim wanking, and then she came and told me, and then Dad and my brother high five. I go, we had him thinking for years he was the only one.
Shit.
The shame that went along with it.
And they just, thought of it as a little joke.
Yeah,
and meanwhile, you lived with it.
I lived with guilt and paranoia. And
oh, you poor little bastard.
When I was very young, when I was about 10, I used to go through underwear catalogues trying to find something to wank off to.
Oh, yeah, we all did that.
And I did it. Yeah, but your mother wasn't 300 pounds.
See, is this the guy?
Yeah,
this
there's a compilation of these. This is just one of them. I got to find the other ones.
See,
but,
very suspicious, Jim, because a lot of people will let the maid come in as they're jerking off, because that's the excitement there. See, here you got a guy jerking off, and there's the door opening on there. The
she just
freaks out and leaves.
She just peeked in and walked right the fuck out.
So I was going to this underwear catalogue, and I was in one of my mother's women's magazines, which wasn't a pornography magazine, just like a People magazine, right?
Yeah.
And there was one picture out of nowhere of this naked tit. And I was like, fucking killer.
Pay dirt.
Right? So I cut it out, wanked off to it for about a year until I saw a documentary on a woman having a mammogram. And the other tit was in a machine.
It ruined it for you.
And I was like, oh no, cancer breast.
It ruined it for you.
Yeah.
Shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, I used to find the old Cosmopolitan magazine.
Well, that's
My
a bit
mother
more
used,
racy than what I had.
yeah.
With the breast cream ads.
She had Cosmo. And
remember
if
the
you
breast
looked,
cream ads in the back?
Jesus. Oh my God!
All right, we found we found the real site
damn.
with the free preview.
Here we go.
Oh, that is disgusting.
Let's go free preview on this one there.
Highest quality video.
That's disgusting because it's two male animals.
Geez. God only knows what's being loaded on the computer.
God. Loading.
You really need a Mac for this situation.
Yeah, exactly.
We're not going to be able to do anything else on our computers today
I think
or
it's
tomorrow.
going to be. All right, here it is.
What the
wow.
fuck?
Oh, no.
Oh, Christ.
I mean, oh, no.
Oh, the poor. I want to see the dog's face if he's happy.
This is
or
my
not.
thing. The dog is happy. The dog would kick back, man.
Yeah.
It's a guy doing
the dog's
dog.
turning around looking at him like,
Yeah,
what are you doing to me? What are you doing to me?
It's the dog's just panty.
He, is a gentleman.
Is it a female dog or is he doing it up the ass? I think it was. It's in the cunt. I
don't know.
It's a female dog.
I have no idea.
Nothing weird.
What he's doing to this, that would be really sick if it was in the ass.
See, I enjoy more when you see the dog fucking the woman because at least you know that it's the dog's idea.
Yeah, the dog sniffed, had some fun. Look at this poor dog. he's turning around looking at the guy like are
what
you
the
done?
Fuck?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You realize you're fucking me?
I could have had any home. I had to be brought into yours.
Oh, God.
And the dog walks away in shame. Like, what?
Now he just
The dog was walking sideways.
No. The thing is also that dog goes, and you really want me to stop criminals?
Yeah,
People can do anything to me. I'm not going to fight back.
Break in. Yeah, somebody breaks in. That dog's just going to go, yeah, he's right over there.
Yeah, assume the position.
I like that. He's got him laying down on his back.
Yeah, that's a bit
And then there's a cum shot. Ew, no, he's not eating the fucking dog.
You know what I like
he's
about
licking
that?
the dog.
He's actually doing that dog human style.
Oh, God, yeah, I know. That was weird. The dog laying on the back. Oh, Christ. Give me a break.
Oh, it's just that dog's cocks look so horrible.
That's the problem you got.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the guy was filleting the canine.
Like the vaginas
They
are bearable.
look all chewed up.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like after a real jerk bender. Looks like after you've been jerking for a week. The parents went away for the weekend and left you home alone for the first time ever.
Yeah.
You're just jerking all over the house.
But it's also your cock would be red raw if the only way you can masturbate is against the carpet.
Yeah.
If you haven't got any like fingers or anything and it's just rubbing up against shit, it's going to be fairly teared.
Yeah, it's going to be a little tender.
Yesterday we were talking about self-pleasuring yourself.
Yes.
A little self-pleasuring.
I want to play this piece of production, and this will lead to another discussion with Jim Jefferies, who's going to be at Caroline's all weekend long.
Have you ever needed to get your rocks off but lacked the means to do so?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Manual masturbation is old school. How'd you like to learn to go down on yourself?
We think that with practice and stretching, most guys should be able to at least make some mouth-to-cock contact.
The Anthony Cumia Guide to Oral Self-Pleasure will have you gobbling your knob in no time.
You're on your bed on your back, you flip your legs over your head, and you use the wall now to walk down. You're actually walking down the wall to try to walk the dick into your mouth.
Almost there! Anthony Cumia's step-by-step instructions will teach you how to cradle the balls, work the shaft, and swallow the gravy like a champ.
Is there a money shot? There better be, or this is a total waste of time. We've seen guys swallow them right to the balls.
Begin reel 2. Anthony Cumia's Guide to Self-Oral Pleasure isn't gay because you're doing it to yourself.
If you can't get your mouth over your cock the first time, don't be disappointed.
At least that's what you can tell yourself while you're twisted up like a pretzel and your balls are bouncing off your nose.
Yeah, and then more tips. Stretch before your session.
The last thing you want to do is crack your spine mid-fellatio, lose all bowel control, and crap all over your face. My eyes!
It's more comfortable. Your stomach contents won't get in the way when you double over.
The Anthony Cumia Guide to Oral Self-Pleasure can be yours for the low, low price of $9.95.
Self-sucking doesn't come naturally to everyone. So take it slow, work with what you've got, and try to have fun.
and try to have fun.
Jesus.
There you go.
I knew reading that would bite me in the ass.
That's pretty good.
Didn't you get that script and go, I think they're playing a trick on me?
No, I was reading off a website on how to self-fillate yourself. Yeah, self-fillate. And, I was reading that yesterday, and, of course, they took it, as they usually do, out of context, and
that never
made
happens.
it like I was saying it. See, I was just reading this.
You walk down the wall.
Yeah, you walk down the wall.
Yeah, see, there's a method. See, the guy's sitting.
There's a whole website.
And then there's the walk down the wall. And then there's the sitting and, holding the back of the legs. And then there's that one, which is, I don't even know how the fuck
Jim,
he does that.
Which way would you try?
Well, as you said earlier, I need to do some sit-ups. So my gut would get in the way, but I'd probably do the walk down the wall.
Walk down the wall.
Because, there's some bed, there's some comfort. I don't have to get up in the morning to do that.
Yeah.
Helps with depression.
And you're using gravity to help you. The weight of your lower part of your body is now just driving that cock right into your mouth.
Also, then I can imagine I'm just having 69 with another man, which makes it,
a little easier to suck
if I'm just bending over, it doesn't feel like it's been forced upon me.
Which one would break your neck?
Shit.
I think... No, I don't think any of them break your neck as such.
I don't know. I think the third one.
The third one looks really bad for...
That looks like that could be a problem.
No, that looks like breaking your spine.
Your lower spine,
I think
your
the
third
walk up the wall
vertebra
is bad for your neck. That can break
be
your
a problem.
fucking neck.
Let's be honest, it's all bad for you.
Because, something...
Doesn't matter how you do it.
Look at the illustration shows the gentleman bent right below the rib cage is where his body is now bending so his dick can go into his mouth. But we all know that the neck takes the brunt of the bend. Don't we all know?
Yes.
No?
Yes,
Just me?
Yes.
Just me that gave it a whirl
If you
in my
ever
more
watch
limber years?
Ron Jeremy do it. He doesn't bend very much at all in that famous footage of him doing it.
Yeah.
That's how he got famous, wasn't it? He was the guy who used
Sucking his own dick.
suck his own dick.
Yeah.
But he's really just that much.
Yeah, he's just kind of getting a little in the...
And he can't do it now because he's too fat. Isn't he?
Oh, yeah,
Let's say hi to Bob in Connecticut. Bob.
Isn't that funny that
Hello,
Bob is calling?
Boys.
Yeah. Bob.
I just want to know if
He's talking over all the laughter, so Bob.
Start again, Bob.
Sorry about that.
We didn't hear you. Go ahead.
Didn't mean to interrupt your show. Sorry. Wanted to know if the dogs in the video were begging to be adopted by Michael Vick.
Yeah, no shit.
Who's Michael Vick?
You don't know who Michael Vick is?
No.
Oh, it's that American football. That we play over here.
He's the guy the dogs fighting guy.
Right, he's back.
Yeah.
I think he's back in after 3 games. I think that's it. Playing with the Eagles. Sits out 3 more games. And, he's playing football again.
Was it just that he had a whole heap of dogs fighting each other? I don't know.
It was a long, involved story, Jim Jefferies.
Yeah.
But he did his time.
Yeah, so the man, he paid the time for his crime, or whatever the people say. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to get jiggy.
We're going to take a break. We got Guess the Sound as we go into break, though, I see, Danny.
Yeah, it's not exactly such a hard one, but we all thought it was funny enough that we should bring it to you guys.
All right, let's check this out. We'll,
it's more like guess who's sound, I guess.
Guess who sound?
Guess who?
What are we playing Guess Who, but of sounds. I love Guess Who.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I know that's someone having a shit.
That's a shit plug coming out.
Is that somebody we know?
Yeah, I mean, it's someone that we, maybe not Jim knows, but it's someone that we all know, sure.
Wow. Normally...
Why wouldn't I know him? I'm a nice guy. I'm pretty affable.
Yeah.
I would guess it's you, Danny.
It is not me.
It's Norton?
I would normally think Jim Norton.
It is not Jim Norton.
Yeah.
Is it...
Is it George from Otto and George?
No.
It's one of the guys
Yeah.
that works on the show.
D-Boy?
D-Boy.
It is D-Boy.
It's D-Boy.
D-Boy.
Fucking Derek.
He likes to tape his own shit sounds.
Can we hear that again?
That was a good one.
Yeah, can we hear that again?
Sounds like a cue ball coming loose.
You could hear the plug.
Yeah.
You can just from that sound, you know the exact length and size of the shit.
Yeah. You can picture it.
No,
yeah,
that was a round
boom.
one.
Yeah,
that must be like how
hard one.
That's like how blind people see things through hearing.
Yeah.
That's exactly the same way. You can listen to that and know exactly what it looks
It
like.
wasn't long. It wasn't a floater.
Yeah.
We had a little bit of. There we go.
It sounds like the sound effect when the guy at the saloon spits his chew into the
into the
Spittoon.
Derek also said that the voice notes function of his iPhone is his favorite thing because he can record the sounds of his own dumps.
That's what he used, the iPhone?
Yep.
That
was voice notes.
Picks up pretty nicely.
He emails it to me with the file name is memo.
that should be the ad for the iPhone.
One more time here. Jesus.
Apple iPhone.
He stops me in the hallway before he goes. You can hear my asshole opening up.
He's all excited.
Fucking
Do you ever do a shit right and you know it's really long, like it's a long shit, and you assume it's still dangling off your ass? So you sort of squat up slightly and see if you can see it dangling. If you can see it dangling,
I've been there.
yeah.
God.
If you can actually still see it dangling and attached, that's really long because there's like levels.
I've been there.
You know, and you
want to clip it loose or clean
yeah,
up.
but I'm like interested. I'm like, that's like fucking a foot hanging out my ass. Because the American toilets, you got to give credit to the Americans on this one, man. You guys and your high water levels. Sometimes I don't even hear a kaplunk. It just sort of drifts straight in.
Drifts in.
Like
oh, really? You guys got low water levels?
Everywhere else in the world has this low water level where you actually hear it splash.
Really?
Right?
We
And
don't like
sometimes
splashback.
I love that. And also, everyone else sort of like pushes the water above it and out through the cistern, right? Out through the S-bend.
Yeah.
Where you guys just sort of suck it away. Best toilets in the world.
Yeah.
If you go to a hotel
Thank you.
anywhere in Britain and you like smoke all day and you got like a cup full of cigarette butts and you want to act like you haven't been smoking, and so you throw it down the toilet, they won't flush in Europe. They'll just sort of you actually have to get your hand and sort of shove it under the S-bend to do it.
Holy shit!
Right?
Really?
Or you got to roll them in paper and make the toilet think that it's like you got to confuse the toilet.
You got to fake the toilet out.
Yeah, you got to go. Oh no, there's no cigarette butts in there. Nothing that floats. That's just toilet paper. You can flush that.
Oh my god!
Where in America they'll just take it away, man. Kill a few dolphins or wherever it goes. I don't know where it goes.
Oh my god!
But I'm a big fan of the American toilets. Big fan. Love it. Have you ever been to the ones in Germany where they got the shelf?
No, what's that?
Oh, Google the German shelf toilets. They've got this shelf that it's got a little thin puddle of water where you shit on top, right? Yeah. No, not like that. Not like that. Go German toilet.
I'm just showing you an American toilet.
Oh, right.
Oh my god! That's like
I've seen this one. The
10 golf balls.
19 golf
19
balls. being
golf
sucked
balls?
into
Yeah,
this
just
new
Right
toilet.
down the fucking toity.
Well, the Germans are such disgusting bastards that they have this. They have this shelf because they're really interested in looking in their poos. It's sort of like like you look through your shit and then it flushes it off the shelf and down the ledge.
Get the fuck out of here. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
there it is. There it is. There it is. Yeah.
Oh, so, okay,
Right,
here
right.
it is.
I don't
Here
get
is.
it.
So
the
there's-
toilet
Oh, get the fuck
actually
out of here.
has a shelf.
a landing area.
So what you're doing is shitting on just dry fucking toilet
Yeah, and
ledge.
they'll flush it off the ledge into that little hole, but your asshole isn't over that hole. It's over the shelf.
It's over like porcelain. It's like just a piece of porcelain.
With less than an inch of water.
That's got to leave a lot of smears in the toilet.
What the fuck is that thing?
What's the thing that pops out?
That thing pops out and it will spray around the bowl and everything to make sure it's clean.
Oh, get rid of the smears?
Toilet's
Yeah.
doing
That's a
something
dumb
weird.
toilet.
But they're all through Germany.
That's a dumb one.
It's like you're
But
on
the thing
acid.
is, it's when in Rome, I'm there fucking poking through my shit with like a stick, just because you've never seen your shit up so high and not covered in water. I'm like, yeah, this is exciting for me.
Is there anything worse than a shit that pops out of the water, though? Oh,
Yeah.
my. That is
Our human
fucking
feces
horrendous.
smells horrific.
So the Germans got to be smelling their own shit all day
The
long.
Germans,
that's terrible.
Germans are obsessed with shit.
They love shit.
Whenever they make jokes about scat porn, it's always
Yeah.
the Germans, you know, and
They
the
love
Japanese.
shit.
I don't get the scat porn either.
No, I don't get that.
That I don't fucking get.
No,
No,
there's nothing
a
sexy
few
about
times
that.
in my life I've had anal sex with a girl where afterwards a bit of poo's gone kapunk out afterwards.
Oh shit!
And I
Get outta here.
I had this girlfriend I used to watch a lot of porn with. You know what, like ATM, ass to mouth, right? You like watching that in porn. There's something sexy about that, right? Right? But you know, like the girls in porn, they've had their assholes like flushed out. Like people have just been in there just like cleaning all day, right?
Yeah.
Right, and they haven't eaten anything before a scene so that they can take the... I had this girlfriend who got really into watching porn and she wanted to do everything that porn stars do. And she pulled my cock out of her ass and I knew in that second, I hadn't even had to touch it, there was a little bit of shit on my cock. And she put it into her mouth. And you know that scene when Stewie starts sucking off Peter's nipple?
Yeah.
And she does that look of... Yeah, there you go.
Oh, fucking Danny. Danny will find anything. Oh, wow.
Shit on my dick.
It's not the right audio.
Shit on my penis.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
a new low for the radio show. Wonderful.
Sorry, is that me? Sorry.
No, it's all good, trust me. All right, why don't we take a break? Jim Jefferies is going to be at Caroline's tonight through Sunday. Tickets going to sell well, I believe, for this.
I think it will sell better than last time, but you never know your luck in a big city.
212-757-4100, and the DVD for I Swear to God will be out October 19th. That got very good reviews, Jim.
October 19th, 13th, I don't know. It's coming out.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that's it.
Wait.
Hang on.
Wait for it. There it goes.
Yeah, that's a little bit of jizz coming out of an ass. That's all right. That's all right.
Damn it. How much did she just hate her?
Yeah, that's. But that's what happens in reality. In porn, that doesn't happen. That's what happens in reality.
She really hated Daddy.
Oh,
butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
Butterfucking
But it works like a plunger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like in the few times when I was younger, when I put a couple of things up my ass for masturbate, those days are over.
Tub girl.
That's
so sick. That is one of the greatest still motion photographs.
The Tub Girl birthday cake ruled.
There used to be this guy in Sydney. I don't know if there'd be pictures of him. He was called the Trough Junkie. Like we call it the trough, the urinal trough.
Yeah.
Right? And this guy was, he used to go to the Sleazeball, which was a big thing after the gay Mardi Gras. This guy would just be in a gimp mask, just laying in the urinal trough. He's dead now, like from the whole alphabet of hepatitis. Right? And he used to lay in this trough and just piss on me with a real broad and straight. And the thing is, you first go in there and you're like, I'm not going to piss on you, man. I'm just going to. And then in the end, you're like, fuck it, I'll just piss on him. Well, as long as he doesn't touch me. Then you're pissing on his tongue and but he's laying in a trough where like thousands of people are urinating that day. It's a big outdoor party.
Holy shit.
And he's just happy as Larry. Couldn't be happier.
Happy as Larry? What does that say?
Happy as Larry. It's just a saying.
Just very happy.
Larry was a guy who was historically happy.
Yeah. Happy as Larry. I need a shirt.
And he just lay there just with glee on his...
That is somebody who just loves degradation.
Oh, fucking yeah.
Cannot get degraded enough.
Quick break. Jim Jefferies, Caroline's all weekend long, 212-757-4100. I want to see if Travis is paying attention. What will Travis play as we go to break here?
Oh.
The pressure is on.
Oh.
No,
Travis.
What do you got, Travis?
I have O&A into spots number 5.
Nope.
No.
Nope. And the only reason I bring this up, don't look at instant feedback. Everyone has what you should be playing going into break.
Oh, that pitch is just...
Want to try again? Don't help him out.
Well, I just went to the bathroom, so maybe I missed something.
Oh, did you?
You missed some of the best anal sex shit conversation you're going to hear.
It's a song.
Oh.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, please hold. Hang on.
All right.
Please hold.
You guys never play songs. This is very exciting.
This song rules. This guy has passion. He's really into singing this particular song. Oh, wait. Uh-oh.
What?
Not that one.
Oh, wow. I'm confused now.
I know there's two.
I think I know which one you want.
Can I write it down?
All right, I'll write it down at the same time. Where's the pen?
Is it a famous song?
Okay, hold on. Give me the marker.
It's not like AC/DC.
I'm gonna write this down. Don't look.
Jim, why don't you play too? Write down a song.
Okay. It's got to be something about fucking something in the ass. So
Okay. I got it. I got mine written down.
Do we have a match? Yeah!
We have a match.
All right, I'm not going to read it out loud because it's going to go.
It's a song parody.
That's a song, and it's a parody of which song?
Travis,
Travis?
It's a parody of which song?
Which song, Travis?
Oh, I don't know the original song. I have the song you want.
You sure? Are you absolutely positive?
Positive.
Willing to bet your job on it?
No. I have a baby. I'm not betting my job on it.
Well, we do know it's based on a real song, so I think we might have a match with Travis
All
now,
right.
too.
Oh, okay. I know the name of the original song.
But Danny's whispering it to you through the glass.
No.
That's hard to do through the glass.
Oh, he's reading
What
lips or
were you
whatever.
going to play?
Yeah, what were you going to play? Hit it for 2 seconds.
Hang on.
Oh, he's panicking.
What were you going to play, you fucking...
Yeah, I wouldn't get used to keeping that kid, man. You're not doing that good a job.
I know, really.
Yeah, like, seriously.
No, if I hit it, I would lose it, so hang on. Here's what I'm going to play.
All right. Yeah, all right, stop now. That's the one.
Oh, yeah, we built this city on rock and roll.
So, yeah, I bet my job.
No,
No, that's what I was going to play, but if I hit it, I would have lost it in the thing that I have right now.
hear
All
you.
right, so we're going to play this as we go to break.
Okay.
More with Jim Jefferies.
My dick's so shitty. My dick's so shitty from your asshole. Dick's so shitty. My dick's so shitty from your asshole.
Yeah.
I thought it was Norton, but you can't tell. They were
It's a
putting
bit
voices.
catchy.
Yeah.
Jim Jefferies in studio. Caroline's all weekend long, starting tonight through Sunday. 212-757-4100. Want to change gears slightly and ask Jim Jefferies about health care because the guy has lived in 3 countries now, right?
True.
Yes. I'm all for public health care. I think it's wonderful.
Ew.
I think Australians got it more down pat than the British do because the Australians just they keep tabs on it a bit more. So they give you a little card called like a Medicare card. And then you can go into the doctor's surgery and just show your card, and then the government has a little bit of a history of when you went to the doctor and how much you've taken out of the system and blah, 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 blah. And then you can't do it if you're a tourist or on holidays or something like that. You've got to get your private holiday healthcare cover. But in England, fucking bonus, man. They just take anyone.
Really?
I got my head fractured in a comedy club. Someone came up and smashed my head into a table.
Actually, someone wants to talk about that. How long ago was that?
That was not when I got punched in the comedy club. This is a separate incident.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, this one was never caught on film.
Okay.
But you've seen the footage of me getting punched, haven't you?
Yeah, Ryan in Kansas City wants to ask about that as well.
That was a good one.
I got punched. You know what happened? What happened with that? I'll tell the story again if you want. But it's pretty. All that happened was I was doing a gig. It was going reasonably well. There was 10% of the audience wished ill on my life. And this woman kept on going and going. I kept on putting her down. And then my closing line on that, which is my line, but it sounds like it's an old line, was, I'm going to leave you alone now, like your dad did. Right? Which is a nice little comedy jibe.
Yeah.
Right?
Nailed
and then I said, it's a shame your grandfather never did. That's why you seek so much attention in public.
Oh.
Right? Now, there was a guy on the other side of the room that had some issues with his father or grandfather. And he decided, I'm going to punch that cunt in the head. But he was an Irish lad, and he decided, I'll do it when I finish my beverage. So I was in the middle of my just cunt material, and he finished his drink, and then he sort of dusted his hands off, and he ran up and punched me. So there's a whole thing. A lot of comics get threatened in comedy clubs. A lot of time you'll be doing a gig, and there'll be someone will stand up and just go, oh, you keep speaking like that. But this guy, it's like assassinating someone. If you say, I've got a gun, I'm going to shoot you, you'll get tackled.
Yeah.
But if you just shoot the guy, the guy's dead, And so this guy just ran up and started punching me. Now, I didn't even know I was in a fight. I just took a couple of blows to the head. And I actually tried to reason with him while he was punching me. Like, oh, you're not allowed up here.
Hey, what are you doing up here punching me?
I think the exact term was, oh, hang on, fella. Like that. As he
Hang on, fella.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't believe the imaginary wall didn't hold him back.
Yeah, exactly.
They're not supposed to come up
exactly.
here.
How dare you jump over all these broken barriers? My edgy comedy is. And so the audience rushed to my assistance and started just beating this guy up. And I actually about a year ago, I get an email from his brother, apologising about what his brother did, and he goes, "But I'd also like to say," and then I go, oh, "That's all right, mate." And then he goes, "I've just been watching online." He goes, "You've profited out of this. You've put this on web pages and stuff like that. How fucking dare you? Who the hell do you think you are?" Like that. I sent back an email that went, "Mate, the cops are giving me 3 years to press charges. So how about you send me?
Yeah.
How about you send me this email in 2 years' time? Because I never pressed charges on the guy because I was like, I'm gonna make money out of this first of all because it's gonna raise my popularity because it'll get on the internet, it'll be a big thing.
Yeah, a lot of people have checked it out.
And also, fucking hell, man, if you know, we all act like a cunt every now and again. Everyone's gotten drunk and done something stupid. I chatted to the lad afterwards, and he seemed like a fairly reasonable young bloke.
Really?
And he just couldn't believe what he'd done. He's like completely. What was I thinking? I just ran on stage.
It was hammered.
Yeah. He was
drunk,
just completely hammered, and you know, it's not that funny a story, but
it's a good story though. Well, it leads to the other one. You fractured your skull.
I fractured my skull in a comedy club. That was actually, I had a really good gig.
Someone else hit you?
Yeah, I had a really good gig. Nothing happened. The gig was fine. Someone got caught talking in the comedy club halfway through the set, unbeknown to me, and the comedy club had done this thing. Hey, you keep talking, you get kicked out. So in his drunken mind, he was like, oh, he's the reason I've been kicked out, even though I didn't even have a heckling.
You had no idea. Right.
I had no idea. The guy got kicked out, and then they go, oh, we'll let you back in for the nightclub. It's one of these comedy clubs that turns into a nightclub afterwards. And they let him back in, and he stumbled back up the stairs, saw me talking to somebody, and just came behind, grabbed me by the back of the hair, and smashed me into a table. And I was concussed. I woke up on a stretcher being put into an ambulance like this long ago with a whole lot of these girls that are on a bachelorette night in fucking bunny ears just staring at me.
Oh, my
And like
God.
just that creepy heaven, like, fucking hell, man, what's happened? And one of the girls, this is what she says, she looks down at me and she goes, well, we thought you were funny. Like that was the big concern. Do people still find me funny
when you're fucking laying there?
So I go into hospital and Jefferies isn't even my real surname; it's my middle name. So you know, stage showbiz, all that bullshit. And so I go into hospital in Britain, still concussed, under my stage name. Right? No one says anything. No one checks any ID. They have me in there for 3 days. They actually put me in a ward that should have been called Drunken Cunts Who Have Gotten in Trouble Ward. Like
just a lot of bar injuries.
Just a lot of like guys with like a glass sticking out of his head. A lot of people who are in bed but with like cops standing at the end of the bed, like
trying to get some answers.
Waiting for it to get a little better.
And like people being quizzed when they just pull that curtain across in between you. Like, what, bit of privacy? Shh. All right, so the woman, she's not waking up, but when she does wake up, we're going to get some answers. You know what I mean? There's one other guy that was just like, fuck it, I'm smoking, mate. I'm fucking smoking. I don't care if it's a hospital. He just, cracking off.
And they didn't even ask for ID or anything.
There was about 10 of us in the room, and I think there was 2 guys who had actually beaten each other up. And they were on separate corners, still yelling abuse with a cop standing in the middle of the room. And I'm just there with my fractured skull going, can you all be quiet?
I've got a headache.
I've got a show tomorrow and I've got a headache. I actually went and did a gig a few days later, and I still like slightly like concussed. They reckon I was just gibberish was coming out of my mouth.
It was a little off.
Yeah, what happens when you fracture a skull is it's not the bit they hit. It's the softest part of the skull. It's this bit that normally goes. That bit, because it's like it's
pointing
like,
between your eyes.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, that's where the fragile bit of the skull. Not for everybody. Sometimes it is.
That's where you fractured.
Yeah, my own fracture there. But it just healed up. It's just crap. But I
like above the bridge of the nose, and
I was on the ambulance with like a headache that you'd fucking. I thought I was about to hemorrhage and just that's it. Game over.
Done.
Yeah. And like allegedly it was one of those fold-up tables, and the impact of my head made the whole table just collapse down as well, which is probably for the best, Could
have been worse.
And
a mess.
Yeah, just a mess.
What happened to the guy?
That was in Nottingham. He got, this is the weird thing, he got a tremendous kicking off the security staff and everything there.
Oh yeah, they nailed him.
And then the comedy club was sort of like, Jim, I go, I want to press fucking charges on that guy. I want to press charges. And they went, Jim, can we show you the surveillance camera?
Oh, okay.
And then I went, right. And they go, we'll get in a bit of trouble if you do call the cops. And then they sort of went to me, and so the government was very good with it. They because if you get hurt in a situation like that, they just gave me £2,000, just said, sorry about our citizen who hit you.
Jesus Christ.
Sorry about that.
And that money
they call me a victim of crime. They went, $2,000? All right, there you go. Sorry. Sorry.
They look you in the eye.
Unfucking believable.
Like, will that take care of this?
Yeah, sorry about that, mate.
3?
Yeah.
Wow.
Can't go higher than 3, though.
They do that there? They'll fucking toss you cash if you're
I
victim?
got some money for that. I got some money. I told that story a long time ago when I got the break-in where the guy cut me, came into the house.
Yeah,
I got only $1,000 for that.
They
right?
give you like victim pay?
Broken bones is worth a bit more. Yeah.
Holy shit!
Victim of crime.
Where does that money come from? The taxpayers?
I could have gotten about $8,000 off the break-in if I went to the psychiatrist just once and cried a bit and just went, I can't sleep. But I just never did it.
That's an easy payday. What's wrong with you?
I know, but I feel like a bit of I dealt with it pretty good. Like the whole thing with the break-in, with the guy coming with the hammer and the guy with the machete and all that was pretty fucking scary. But in the grand scheme of things, I haven't gone to war, have I? You know what I mean?
He makes a point.
Like it's that whole thing. Like a couple of 50 years ago, you'd be holding your mate's head in a helmet, going whoa, oh, oh! and the government would be like, well done there. Here's a little bit of ribbon with a bit of metal on the end for bravery. Right?
Fuck the medals. Give me some cash
job
for what I saw.
That's what I always look at those medals. Those guys that have 50 medals. Like each one of these medals is for going through a battle or doing something fucking awesome. Right? You see these old blokes like killing like 5 Nazis. There's a medal for you. I even look at that about Olympic athletes. It's like some guy gets really good at pole vaulting, and you're like, really? And in the end, you get just a round disc.
Yeah, medal.
Is there money? When you get a gold medal at the Olympics, is there money?
I don't think so.
No, there's like endorsements now, but they don't pay you to win.
There's some things that
most of
never
the people,
get endorsements.
Yeah, most of the people that win the medals.
Oh, they don't.
Yeah, they don't get shit.
No.
Only a handful get actual endorsements out of their achievements.
Yeah.
Most of the medal winners you forget about a month later.
Yeah, the sport is like if you come 5th in the 100 meters, you're the 5th fastest man on earth. There's no money in that, is there?
Nothing.
And that's like one of the most important events.
The 5th most.
Speaking of sports, what do you know about cricket?
I love cricket.
Well, cricket is blowing up in this country.
It's not blowing up.
They had a fucking article in the paper. There's like cricket leagues all over New York City.
Shitting me.
I bet you that's just expats. That's just British people and Australian people.
I've seen. No, it's a lot of Caribbean guys.
You see them in the parks now.
Yeah.
They're taking over the parks.
Yeah, West Indies.
With their cricket
in Central Park and shit.
It's the second most popular sport in the world.
Why though?
Because India are into it. They're 1/6 of the population, and that's the only sport they play. So
I don't get it. What are you supposed to do?
It
looks like baseball, but it's not.
No, it's nothing like baseball. It's a slightly more skilled game than baseball on the account that there's different forms of bowling. The ball bounces. You're working off a pitch that it's a 5-day game, right? This is what you got to remember. Each game goes for 5 days. 5 days. And it will probably end in a draw.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God. Who has time for that shit? When did they cut off the beer? After the 4th day?
They used to play back like 80 years ago. They used to just we play the game until it finishes. And 12 days or something. There'd be some cunt
Why
that would
does it take so long? Why can't they do it in an afternoon?
What the fuck?
They also have 1-day cricket. They had to make it more exciting. So they've
One day's too long.
Why a day?
1 day's, they've got 2020, which is still half a day. But that's the smallest one. But it's not very good, half a day. 1 day cricket's all right.
Why isn't half a day good?
Because you can't get everyone out in that time, so everyone's just trying to slog it over the fence. There's no real skill to it. Test cricket's where it's at. The 5-day game is tactically one of the most exciting things. You know, it's all about what's going to happen the next day and whether they'll declare and can this guy, like there's guys who can make.
I have no clue what this game is about. That would take 5 fucking days.
Like, let's say you score 100 runs, right? You get a century, right?
That's called a century.
Yeah, and then you get
runs.
You get like Don Bradman, I think, got 352, and a guy called Mark Taylor also got 352. Why does the score have
to be so high?
That took him 3 days to do that. Right,
why
just
does
going
the score
out.
have to be so high?
Because you keep batting until you get out.
So fucking catch the ball.
So why can't people get him out? What does it take to get somebody out?
All right, this is the ways to get out.
The next guy.
You have
catch it with your asshole.
Behind you, you have 3 sticks. Three sticks.
I've seen that.
They're called the stumps, and then on top of it, they have these things called the bails.
What's
which
that?
are little tiny sticks that rest on top of the sticks.
Yeah.
Right, and your idea is to knock these things off, right? So there's several ways you can do it. You can bowl a ball directly into it. and that'll knock it off. If someone puts their leg directly in front of it and the ball's coming directly at it, and it's below the knee roll so it wouldn't bounce over, the umpire can go, that would have hit the stumps. So that's out as well. You can catch the ball. You can get caught behind. If you just chip it, the guy behind can catch it. You can also, you have a crease that you have to stand in, right? And if you go out of that crease, the guy behind, the wicketkeeper, can catch it and then smash your bails off, right? That doesn't happen very often.
That's
right? And then you can get run out where you have to run back and forth for each one of your runs.
That's so tough.
And then you also got, this is how you score your runs.
It's baseball for retarded.
You can get 6 runs if you hit it over the fence.
What fence?
The fence where the people are sitting.
Is
What do you
there an
mean,
out of bounds?
what
Like a
fence?
home run.
The boundary.
Is there an out of bounds?
That's the fence.
Is there a foul pole?
No foul pole. It's round.
What do you mean
They
it's
play
round?
on an oval.
So everything is fair no matter where it goes.
No matter where it goes. Everywhere around you is
That's
fair.
dumb.
They play on an oval. It's
This is like fucking mongoloid baseball.
It's baseball in the round.
Let's see a bit of footage of this, right?
Yeah, where Travis has just pulled up.
All right, so you see here, you can hit it anywhere there. It's a very big area.
It says England leads by 45 runs.
That's nothing. That's nothing.
Apparently.
How do you hit it, like, behind you?
There you go. It says chipped off him. Oh, okay.
What is that?
That there.
It sounds like he's the commentator. That's great.
Now you got different things. You got. That's a pace baller.
Uh-huh. So now the guy with the bat is trying to defend the fucking...
He's trying to defend it and hit. Now, that guy's just bowling quick. A guy called Glenn McGrath, right? He was a very good pace bowler. Then you got guys like spin bowlers. They do it slowly, but they flick it. Now, this thing that they're bowling on, this strip, right, is called the wicket, right? And over the days, all it is they just put a bit of tarpaulin over the grass. That's just a dried up bit of grass.
Right.
They make all the rest of the grass really nice, and they make that bit into shit. Right? And over the day, cracks will emerge and it'll get really, like, you can shove your car keys in them, like proper cracks, right? And the idea is to bowl it at the crack so it might go in all different directions. And
kind of use it to your...
Yeah.
Then now the guy throwing the ball,
and it's a harder ball than a baseball.
Yeah.
It's more solid.
He's trying to knock down the sticks.
Yeah, knock down the sticks. So he might just try to bowl at his head or something.
All right.
Why the fuck is the ump in the way?
Now, what's the guy
No,
with
he's standing at the other end.
What other end?
There's 2 batsmen out at a time.
Oh, okay.
And they'll run back and forth, you see.
Oh, I got you. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and you get 10 batsmen and you get 2 innings, and like each batsman can get like up to like 300 runs if he's any good, you know. But
it's
what
so
about the fans?
retarded.
Do they get tickets for all 5 days?
yeah, fuck yeah. Or sometimes
You have to spend a week at a baseball game.
So stupid.
And
work.
you start at 10
Monday through Friday.
You start at it goes from 10 till 6. It's an 8-hour day.
That's a long day.
Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
8 hours.
And it's blisteringly hot. Oh, you get drunk.
Now, what happens if you knock down the fucking sticks?
He's out. And you bring another batsman in. We've got 10 of them.
You get 10 outs.
Well, you get 9 outs because there's 2 at a time. Because the last guy can't stay up by himself.
Right.
What?
So he's not out if
Put Shane Warne, bowler of the century. Put Shane Warne. I'll show you. This is the best bowl that anyone's ever done.
How can we tell?
Because I'm going to explain it to you.
And what's a wicked googly?
A googly is a ball that
Dog
goes
shit's
the
different,
other
thank
way.
you.
Right? So spin ball will go that way, googly will go that way. So it looks like it's coming out of the hand that way. Shane Warne. Not Ward, Warne. W-A-R-N-E. There we go. Ball of the century. Here we go. Look at this fucking thing, man. Look at this.
All right, we're watching Shane Warne.
This guy's the greatest bowler ever. Like, he's like the Michael Jordan of cricket.
And you can tell?
It's ESPN, the legends of cricket.
See how he was out of his...
Shane Warne arrived on the international scene in 1991.
Ah, straight through his leg.
I don't get what we just saw.
I don't understand.
And this guy here
developed a myriad of spin variations.
Look at
going on to bowl what was to be described as the ball of the century.
It went through the bat and the pad.
I don't.
But it bounced there and then it ended up there.
I don't understand what we just saw, for real.
The guy with
Look how much it moves.
I don't.
The guy with the bat thing is like the goalie. He's defending the sticks.
He's like the batter. Like the same way.
Wait. His job is to fucking defend the sticks.
Defend the sticks and make runs as well.
And make runs. So if he smacks that fucking thing,
yeah,
but it doesn't go out of the park,
he can still run back and forth.
He can run back and forth and do what?
Each time he runs the distance, and like the other batsman has to do it as well. So they have to go right, one,
two. Okay, so he's making runs.
Right. So you can do you can basically get three
until what happens?
Until they hit the sticks, and then
no, wait. They're running back and forth. When do they stop running?
Well, they stop running because if you're caught running there and someone hits the sticks and you're not back in your crease, you're out.
So what? When it looks like they could hit your sticks, you better get back in
the
slot.
So you knocked the ball somewhere.
Yeah.
So somebody went and got the ball.
Yeah.
And now he's running. He wants to get those fucking sticks.
Yeah.
But you're running back and forth, and you look and you go, I better get back to my sticks.
In the same way that you got to reach the bag in baseball before the other guy gets
Don't compare this to baseball, my friend.
I kind of understand that part of it.
All right. Now.
Holy shit.
There we go. See when they wear the coloured clothes like that? This is one-day cricket. But there we go. Look at that bastard just whack it up. Now here's the hand signals.
It's just like watching a home run.
That means 6. That means 6, right?
Why does 2 mean 6?
It just does, right? and that there means you're out. That there means you're out.
Just a 1, holding a 1 up.
Right, but if you get 4, you get 4. It's this one.
You're making like a little wavy
motion
like
with
your hand
across your body.
Across your body with one hand.
Let me say hi to Alex. He wants in on this. Alex.
Hey, Jim. Please explain, because I remember some guy trying to explain this fiasco to me in college, how you bowl the ball. Is it true that they have to run up and then throw the ball with their arm perfectly straight and has to bounce like 2 or 3 times?
No, it doesn't have to bounce at all. That's a fallacy, because you can do one that's... Most people do bounce because then there's a variance on the ball that makes it harder for the batter to hit, because it could bounce in any direction. Your arm has to be straight, like an above your head in a fluid motion. But you can actually, it is legal to do it underarm, but no one would ever do that. Yeah. So if your arm's like bent like that, you're called a chucker, and that's like just calling a guy gay in a bar. And someone's called a chucker.
It's better to be a chucker.
Yeah, but you got to run and then over the top, bang like that. Right. And it's a natural motion. So like bowlers in cricket aren't like pitchers in baseball where their arms go to shit or whatever.
Yeah. Punching it.
All right, so now the guy just hit the fucking thing. Now he's got to run back and forth.
Well, he doesn't have to run back and forth. He can just stand there if he wants to. Oh, look at that one. Was a good one.
Wow, that was a good one. What if only one comes off?
Are you humoring him, man? How do you know
can that happen?
You're starting to understand this a little bit?
That can't happen, right? One.
He hit it back onto his thumbs. Fucking idiot.
Oh, now they're showing some of the fielding where the guys are jumping, grabbing the ball, throwing it back.
Now this is impressive. If you do classic catches, that ball is like concrete. That's a lot harder, and they got no gloves.
Why don't they have gloves?
Because we're men.
What if you catch it?
If you catch it, you're out as well.
They just showed that guy fucking catching it. Look at that shit.
I don't know.
All right, so this guy's catching it.
Oh, he fucked it up.
Bobbled it, but he'll get it. Watch.
There we go. He's all right.
Wicket keeping.
Now, the wicket keeper's got gloves. The guy at the back, but he's like the catcher in baseball. Now, you see how he's standing close? That's for a spin bowler so he can knock the bails off. But if there's a pace bowler, he'll stand way back like that because the ball's travelling so fast.
Can he throw it at the sticks from behind?
Yeah, he can't really, but he normally just palms it off to someone who's got both hands free to chuck it out.
Oh, my God. All right.
Unfucking-believably confusing.
Shoddy Carpenter is reminding us that we have the Ball of the Century video clip.
Yeah?
Yeah, we do.
There's Brian Lara.
Hold on, I'm going to write something for Danny.
What the hell's that?
We have the Ball of the Century.
Brian Lara, he's one of the great cricketers from the West Indies.
Yeah, there you go. Now he's running back and forth.
Yeah. They're South Africa. They're dirty bastards, South Africans.
Dirty bastards.
They explain cricket in 4 minutes on YouTube.
Yeah, it says
this is cricket
4-minute overview.
No, not the Jim Jefferies 10 minutes. And then just run.
I had no idea what you were talking about. Now I kind of understand a little bit of what you're talking about. And now if it goes out of the fucking...
And it's a flat bat, so there's a lot more shots you can do. So you can chip it over, you can whack it hard, you can just flick it over. And you can put the fielders wherever you want. So there's a lot more tactical sport because, like, with certain batters, they'll move them all in, or with other guys, they'll move them out to the
Now, if it goes out into the crowd...
6 runs.
That's 6 runs.
That's pretty good.
The guy doesn't have to run back and forth 6 times?
Nah, he just fucking lives in the glory.
So he puts up 2 fingers.
No, the umpire will
puts up 2 fingers for 6.
Now, have you ever watched Aussie Rules Football?
Aussie Rules Football. Now I can talk.
Now put something on. Aussie Rules Football.
Is fucked up.
I don't even understand it. It's a Melbourne thing. I'm from Sydney.
It kind of has a little rugby and...
A little bit of rugby, a little bit of this. Put Aussie Rules best marks.
You ever seen Aussie Rules Football, Ant?
Yes.
And that's where they score like this.
shit.
They score like that. So you get 6 points if it goes to the middle. And if it misses, but just by a little bit, you get 1 point, right? Because Australia have that mentality of, you had to go.
Yeah.
You had to give him a point, you fucking asshole. You had to go.
Holy shit.
AFL at its best. Here we go. Look at this.
You can't just give a point.
Yeah.
Because
Here we go.
Yeah, all right.
Now,
Oh, shit, they hit
no
hard.
fucking pads. They're insane.
But they're all tall. It's a catching and kicking game.
Yeah, they just catch and kick constantly. That's all it is.
Oi! Look at these fucking crazy bastards. Oh,
They're
shit.
fucking animals.
No shoulder pads, no helmets.
No, not even sleeves.
They're just they're wearing shorts.
And you know if they want to pass the ball, they can't throw it. You
No?
got to have it in the hand, and you got to punch it out with the other hand.
Are you shitting me?
No, you got to see the pass ball. You got to go
That's
like
silly.
that. Well, the idea is that if you have one arm free, you can't hand it off. You just got to let go of it. So they try to disable you. So that's 6 through the. There we go. Look at that. What a wonderful
What do you
sport.
mean? There we go.
He goes, look at that. What a wonderful sport. It's like fucking we're looking going, I have no idea what this is.
This is like being an alien.
Yeah.
But women, see these big things. They jump on each other.
Shit, they jump up on each other to get up high enough.
Yeah,
to catch the
you're allowed to
fucking ball.
you're allowed to put your knee into the other person's back and spring off the other person's body.
They push you up.
Yeah,
as you're jumping. So,
they're getting well, they're getting about sort of 10, 12 feet in the air. You know?
Oh, and then I remember seeing the ref do this. He goes, he points his 2 fingers out.
Yeah, that
means
means 6. That means 1. It depends on which
6
side.
and 1 again.
Yeah, that's 6 or 1.
But it's 1 finger.
Right. Alex wants in here. Alex from Omaha. What's up, Alex?
Yes, I'd like to call Jim Jefferies a cheat because they fucking do underarm bowling.
Here we go. All right, let me explain. Let me explain.
Shit.
Let me explain. Oh my God. Okay, this man who we're talking to. Shh, stop it, young New Zealand man. Now, this man that we're talking to is from a country called New Zealand, a small-known country, which is basically Australia's retarded little brother. Now,
a lot of sheep fuckers there, too.
A lot more sheep than there are people.
Yeah.
Now, the thing is, what happened is many, many, many years ago, was it the 70s or it was in the 80s? In the 80s.
It was late 80s.
Late 80s. The Chappell brothers, who are this famous cricketing people from Australia, Australia looked like they might have lost this game, right? And they had one ball left. And if the guy hit the New Zealand player hit 4 runs, we would have lost the sport, right? So very unsportingly, the Australian guy bowled it underarm along the ground so it couldn't be hit. And then just went, look, it was just being cuntish, right? just being cuntish. Yeah. But it happened in the late 80s, and the New Zealanders, if you meet them, they're still fucking upset about it.
86 World Series, Mets and Red Sox. Right. Bill Buckner. That's the same fucking thing.
The Red Sox fans understand there, Jim.
Damn.
Okay, Jim, better, man.
Fucking Rick from the Bronx is hysterical.
What?
He's like what he said about us.
Yeah, let's go there first. Rick in the Bronx.
What's up, man?
Good morning, gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
This is like trying to teach chess to a bunch of monkeys.
It's exactly when I saw that. I'm like,
I wouldn't try to teach
monkeys.
Americans chess. I don't think you'd ever figure it out, would you?
All right, guys.
We love chess here in this country.
No, you checkers people.
checkers
Jewish people in the park like chess.
What's a smelly?
What's a smelly? That's the same everywhere. I mean, it's smelly.
Okay, because I think Dog Shit Sniffer's trying to do a John Sterling. The Smellies win.
Oh.
I don't know if that means anything.
No idea.
I'm looking for it.
I don't.
All right. Let's go to Kellen in England. Kellen.
Hey.
Hey, Kellen.
Hey, I'm sticking up for Jim here. Fucking baseball. It's not that hard to understand baseball, and then we try and explain cricket to the Yanks, and they just fucking lose their mind. It's really not that hard.
I'm starting to realize that it isn't that hard.
I started getting the hang of it.
As soon as you realize that, you got to stop thinking about baseball.
Look, also, fucker. It's not quite that we're retarded, but the explanation, I mean, I love Jim Jefferies, but his explanation sucked a dick.
I've never been a good tutor.
Larry King's checking in, Anthony.
Larry King?
Yes, the Larry King. Larry!
Hey, Jim, I want to ask you a question. Actually, how important is the wicket in cricket? And is there any coincidence that wicket and cricket rhyme?
Sounds like a Larry King question.
Very important, and yes, there is.
What the fuck is a wicket?
I just explain it to you.
That's that strip that the guy bowls the fucking ball on.
But each time you get out is called your wicket as well. They had 9 wickets today. They had 6 wickets today. If you get a wicket, that means... And it's also, Wicket was the youngest member of the Ewoks from the 3rd Star Wars film. So,
really?
You know, one of the dwarfs in the little bear outfits.
I enjoy a good game.
That's what I always think about. Do you reckon George Lucas, like, how many dwarfs do you reckon he knows? Like, all up, George Lucas.
Fuck.
All of them.
He's got to know all of them, right?
He's got to know a lot of dwarfs.
George Lucas has got to know. There's a dwarf in that does stand-up comedy in L.A. Really good guy, but he's always surrounded by porn stars. Like all my favourite porn stars, because he's done a couple of walk-ons. He never fucks in them, but they always need a dwarf just to do it, like play a butler or something.
Make it goofy.
Yeah, make it goofy.
Yeah.
Right? And so he's just fucking surrounded by porn stars. I'm like, fucking me. Out of all the disabilities, I think dwarf's the one that I'd want.
Really?
Because if you've ever met like a real good dwarf, like a real small midget or a dwarf or something, they'll just go up to a girl and pinch him on the ass, or go up and sit on their lap inside a nightclub and just go, what are you going to do?
I'm a dwarf.
I'm a dwarf, right? But people with cerebral palsy, it's just creepy, you know, when they're using their pinching stick. Or a quadriplegic just sticking out their tongue at people on the side of the road to buy pens off them. Like a dwarf, at least it's like, hey, what are you going to do? I can dance for you.
I saw a show on, what the fuck was it the other night? Like weird couples. And this one guy, normal kind of fucking...
Oh, no, TLC, yeah.
Normal guy,
right,
is with this woman who is a little over 2 feet tall. And she had a completely normal head. Her head looked like kind of a good-looking blonde woman.
She was a bobblehead.
A good-looking, like, blonde chick.
No, she,
I wasn't.
She ain't good-looking. I know what you're talking about.
No.
Are they dwarves married?
No.
Oh,
He's totally normal.
Oh, okay.
He's totally normal.
Sorry.
She is like. She's this blonde. No, that's not her either. No, she's like this blonde chick, and like her head is normal and kind of looked all right, but her body was so fucked up, and it was one of those like she was squished in something. I can't be sure.
She's not that hot.
No, I don't think it was her either.
You just be getting a lot of blowjobs.
Engaged to a 6'4" man. Might be. I don't know.
That's a little weird.
There was a girl at the comedy club the other day that had like, who was normal looking, but had like flaminamite hands just out of her shoulders.
Oh, little flipper hands.
But she was fucking hot, man. And this is, I just wanted to ask her because her hair was so nice. How did she do her hair so nice?
You want to ask them?
You know, when did that?
Like, that's the guy. But it's so fucking funny. He carries her around everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, he carries her like a baby.
Well, wouldn't you? You don't want to wait around all day.
No, I know.
Go
It
to
would take
Starbucks.
forever. I don't even think she could, like, stand. She's really fucking small. And then they had a baby.
Well, just cover the rest of her up, and you wouldn't know.
Yeah, but that's what I think would happen. Like he probably got hammered.
Just have a lot of tall tables in your house.
He probably got hammered, and she put some pillows under the blankets and pulled the blanket up to her neck and gave him a really good blowjob.
What you do is you get her in bed, and then you strap the body of a blow-up doll onto her neck, like you're fucking a full-size human.
Yeah, a human.
And then, like the bonus is you get to punch her in the ribs, like what you really want to do with a lady, but it's just a blow-up doll, and she can fake the screams and everything when you're really just punching her in the foot.
Oh shit! Like a real-life human.
You know, that would be something.
That's a good one. I just saw that, and like he's carrying her around.
Yeah, like when Yoda's carried around by Luke Skywalker when he's going through that test.
Yeah, through the test. That's how he's carrying her around in a little backpack.
Do you judge me by my size? No.
Stephen S. from Bayshore. George Lucas is the king of the kickables.
Yeah, he seems
we call him Kickables on the show. Thanks to Stephen S. from Bayshore.
You call him Kickables.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
There she goes. Yeah, we're watching her.
She's got a bit. She must be pregnant.
I think she's pregnant. and she's going down the stairs on her ass. You know what her ass must look like?
Yeah, but she's not allowed to go on a regular roller coaster.
Oh, and there he goes. He's got to carry her up the stairs.
Oh my God.
She could get up the stairs. Oh, the legs don't work, do they?
I don't know.
You got to teach that girl a good handstand.
Let her walk around on her fucking hands.
That's got to be a nightmare.
Or like a dog, like you know when a dog's got worms and it drags itself on its ass, through the middle of the legs. That's that's a way of getting around.
People want to know, Jim Jefferies, why the cricket bat, this lady trucker, looks like a sawed-off boat oar.
It's pretty self-explanatory, isn't it? It's a flat bat that you just hit the ball
how
with.
How would you use a baseball bat?
Because then
make the game a lot harder and a lot faster.
Then the game would only last like a day. Like you wouldn't.
So what's wrong with that?
One day, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, but it's
all
all
be
about
5 days.
But with that bat, you can play.
5 days?
You can play different shots. You can defend with it.
It's like a goalie stick. You're not going to have a fucking round bat for a goalie stick.
And how many?
You got to angle it.
How many games in a season?
One.
Oh, not many.
One game in a season.
Like, no, they'll play like a 5-game.
You wait five fucking days and your team loses. Now you got to wait another 5 days to get your first win.
Australia just lost the Ashes, which is like the big thing that only comes up every 2 years, like the biggest thing in cricket. It's a tournament between Australia and New Zealand, and we don't really support like your county teams and like the. I don't go for the Sydney Tigers or something. You know what I mean? You just follow the national team, and the national team will play maybe 15 tests a year.
I got some
maybe it might be like 10 tests here. I'm not sure.
I got audio of a cricket game.
Do you?
For real. Listen.
Literally,
yeah. Don't be like that. What are you going to be like? Mildly. So this is the weird thing about. Okay, in Britain, the most offensive word you can say is the word "packy." That's as bad.
Right.
That's as bad as the N word, right? I think we've talked about this before.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, and that's the thing is we play in Australia. It's not derogatory, it's short for Pakistani, and we play Pakistan in the cricket. And the English are always amazed because there's big billboards all around Sydney that be like, the Packies are coming.
Oh, shit.
Right? For us, it's just like the word Aussie. And the English people they're all underneath having photos taken, bit of ironic racism. They love it.
Yeah, they love it.
That's the whole thing about, like with racism or something like that. If you see a billboard like that, you'll still have a photo taken in front of it. No one will ever be upset. I've got this theory at the moment on. I had a mate who said to me the other day that women have become sluttier than they used to be. No, it's not. It's just that we don't have to develop film anymore. You know what I mean?
You make a good point there.
It's like this whole idea of doing like I've got girls sending me pictures of them naked on their phones.
Yeah.
Right? That never used to happen.
No.
Not that they're sluttier. The technology's just let them become the sluts they want to be.
You know what it would have taken to actually get. Because it's usually a spur-of-the-moment thing. You text in, you call you, hey, how about you send me a little picture, see what you look like, and then you get the picture. You know what it would have been like? Yeah. Hey, could you take a picture?
Even if you go to
down,
1 hour photo.
Go down to get it developed,
right.
and then put it in the mail.
Do you remember back in the day when you did take a few pictures of your girlfriend or whatever, and you just went down and you tried to find the cool guy at the development place?
And the photo mat.
Yeah, and you were
the guy that's not going to call the authorities.
You were like, mate, can you just... But there was never... But like even then, it might have just been a picture of your girlfriend topless. Like, that's as racy as it gets.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, now, I go... There's, like, if I ever become famous, there is so many sex tapes of me out there that people have. Just horrible things that I'm doing.
Jim Jefferies?
Yeah.
Like fucking that dog in the asshole.
I wonder if I'm going to put it out there to any of my girlfriends because they always take them at the end of the relationship. That's the one thing they take, and I'm not smart enough to make duplicates or know how to. And if there's any of my ex-girlfriends who are listening, just put one out there. I want to see how it does.
Yeah, you want to see how good
that's really a level to see if your popularity is growing. You know what I mean?
That's true. If your sex tape really makes the rounds and people are watching it, you know you're a real.
And I've got some good ones, like that Paris Hilton one where I got ones of me fucking a girl up the ass while she's dildoing herself, like a good one.
Wow.
Terry Farrell, who broke my heart, you fucking bitch.
Fucking Jefferies. Hey, Caroline.
Am I not allowed to say that? Is that live?
Oh, that's perfect. I don't know what the fuck you just said.
That's Jim Jefferies.
Okay. Jim Jefferies, he's going to be a hoot at Caroline's all weekend long starting tonight. 212-757-4100. I got to go to one of these shows there, Jim. Got to figure one out. New material?
Well, maybe not. Well, yes. The thing is, if you've watched the special, I'm not repeating any jokes that I did on the special.
Oh, that's good enough right there.
And so you know,
a lot of people have
but
seen that.
you've watched me a few times, so you know other stuff that I do. But I've written some good stuff since then. I'm working. But I just look at it this way because everyone who's come to see me has obviously watched the HBO special. If you've come to see me or heard me here. And I just think it's a little bit cheap if I go up there and just repeat the jokes that they've already heard.
Yeah. People are like,
yeah. It's not like going to see a rock band where you go along, you're watching like Rolling Stones, going, are they playing Satisfaction again?
They better
Fuck
play. Yeah.
them. I just want to hear the new album, you cunts.
That never happens.
No,
yeah,
that
you're
never
like,
happens.
I want to hear the hits. But with a comic, it's like, I heard this already.
Yeah. Oh, really? Did that
That's some
happen
new
to you
shit.
last week, did it?
This just happened. True story, let me tell you.
Yeah. Oh, you broke up with that girl again, have you?
That's great.
Yeah.
Because comedy's just lying.
Why don't we do line of the day?
It really is. Just a bunch of bullshit.
Just lies.
Line of the day time.
Line of the day, and then we get the fuck out of Dodge.
Well, we got to get out of here a little early today. Got a meeting. Ugh.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a nap.
Have we used that excuse lately?
No, we haven't used that one.
Here is a runner-up line of the day. And maybe she went a little too far, but it's obvious they sat her down and basically,
told her calm down,
pistol whipped her and said, "You'll never do that again." And then they allow Sterling with his dumb home run calls.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense.
That's true. They allow him to do stupid home run calls. She can't say anything now because she lost her fucking mind.
Yeah.
When Clemens was out, who cares?
Speaking of,
no doubt who's going to be in that spot. Shut up. Oh, God. That voice. How unsexy is that? Oh, you're hitting my G-spot. My G-spot. Ugh.
Hey, you laughed where you were supposed to, Jim. Good.
Oh, I know.
Good one.
I know comedy.
And
just lies.
I think it's time for
lies.
The line of the day.
Here comes the line of the day. Line of the day.
Mr. King, it's a pleasure. I've been watching you for years.
Wow.
And you're calling our show for the third time today. What do you got for the show?
Mr. Z, how thin do you have to slice them?
Oh, my God. All right.
I didn't get that. What was how thin do you have to slice what?
We don't
We never explain the jokes, some of those jokes. We just give out the punchlines because with the whole joke, we would probably be fired.
Yeah.
I've never won line of the day. It's always been a big disappointment.
Coke Logic is calling it the paragraph of the day.
Paragraph, yeah, exactly.
I've had runner-up a couple of times, which has been good. It's like silver.
Oh, by the way, Mayor Menino was on live TV yesterday. If we could take a peek
Oh,
at that for
shit.
tomorrow,
Yeah,
so.
we need that.
Who was on TV?
Mayor
guy,
Menino.
Mayor Menino.
Guy can't speak.
No.
He's the mayor of Boston, as he says, Boston.
Oh, right.
Boston. Yeah, you were probably here one day when we were ragging on him.
No.
No?
Last time I was here, we had that guy who came in that went, there was no crack in that pipe. Remember that guy, that black guy, the Washington mayor?
Oh, Mayor fucking Barry.
Oh, Marion Barry.
Yeah, he was great.
Marion Barry, yeah.
There was no crack in that pipe.
There was no crack in that pipe. But let me just tell you, there was... No one knows who was in that, what was in that pipe.
Yeah, no one knows what was in that pipe. I didn't smoke nothing.
He's a politician. He's perfect.
I was smoking something, but I wasn't smoking nothing.
Yeah, she wasn't a hooker. She was just a woman who liked to have sex and she enjoyed money.
That guy's a legend.
I loved him.
Yeah.
He was cool. I remember about him when he came in was that he was surrounded by fucking carers. And I had vomited just before that in the garbage bin. And we somehow roped him in. And one of the carers looked in the bin and then looked at me and I was just like,
well,
welcome to the show. Welcome.
Right.
But they couldn't get him out of the building quick enough, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, they dragged him right the fuck out of here, man.
All right, let's get out of here. Jim Jefferies.
Let's take it on the road.
Let's support Jim Jefferies, please.
Yeah.
I'll be
Try to go see him at Caroline's.
If you still want me,
yeah, you're coming back in tomorrow.
I'll come back in.
Tickets for the shows, 212-757-4100. All right? Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys. We'll see you